Now let's set the border radius. Now if we want to be exact with the border radius, it would be half of the width and height. So in this case, 40 pixels. So let's set this to px2 rem, and we'll set it to 40 pixels. Let's save it. Okay, now we have a rounded image. Now let's play with these styles in the browser a little bit. I'll inspect the element, and I'll scroll down to snippet author thumb, and let's add a border of 2 pixels solid white. Now we can't really see that because it's on a white background. So let's add a box shadow to it. So we haven't set the box shadow before. We've only overridden existing box shadows with an override of none. But box shadow works similarly to text shadow in that we set the vertical offset, which I'll set to 0, the horizontal offset, the blur, which I'll set to 3 pixels, and then the color. So if we wanted to set it to black, it would be RGBA 000, and then the opacity. Let's set it to 0.7 for now. Okay, I'll drop the opacity a little bit to make it a little less gray. Let's try 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we should actually probably be pulling in a design snippet here instead of moving back and forth between the browser. So let's do that. I'm going to go to the flattened version of the site and scroll down and copy this image. I'll create a new file, paste it in, save it. We'll make sure to save it in the design screenshot section, and we'll call this snippet author. And now I'll go back to our code and our index.html, and I'm just going to pop in this image right here above our div. And we'll set the source to design screenshots / snippet author. We'll save it and refresh. Okay, so we had been playing with the styles in the browser. Let's pull those over to our real style sheet. So here we set the border to 2 pixels solid white, and we'll use the white variable here. And we set the box shadow to 0 for the vertical, 0 for the horizontal, and then the blur, which I think we set to 3 pixels. And then the color, we'll do RGBA so we can adjust the alpha. And black is always going to be 000 because it's none of all the colors. And then we'll do 0.7 for the opacity. We'll save this and refresh in the browser. Okay, so this looks pretty close. I think we might need a bit of a thicker border. So I'll inspect this. Let's try 3 pixels for the border. Okay, that looks closer. And I do remember we dropped the opacity there. So 0.4 looks better there. So we'll change the border here to 3 and the opacity to 0.4. Okay, so that one looks good.